What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom of the video. And we're just gonna hop right into it. So, today we will be talking about University of Texas offensive guard freshman Nick Brooks. So he is 18. So let's keep a reminder while I'm telling y'all all this. So, if y'all haven't seen, to begin with, Nick was pulled over at 2 a.m. for going 47 and a 30. Now that's not too egregious. Let's be honest. 47 to 30 is not. We've seen crazier. Obviously he's speeding, but we've seen crazier, and he's not even going a full 20 over. So that's not super egregious. But it gets worse. So he was arrested and charged with DWI. Because a weed vape was found in his possession. But this is where, again, super not egregious. None of this shit is egregious. Where it gets egregious at is the self snitching. Now, I am a big believer that when you get in trouble with the law or something like this, you should just keep your mouth closed because you're just not doing yourself no favors by talking. I mean, some niggas snitch, so that's a wavering, so depending on where your opinion stand on that. I'm not gonna give my opinion, but some niggas, so maybe that talking, but for the most part, talking really does not do you any good when you are with law enforcement. You always gonna talk yourself into something somehow, some way. So this nigga did more than talk himself into something. This nigga gave up the whole scene. So the amount of people that might get in trouble because of this is finna be funny. So like I said, so back to the DWI. He admitted to, the weed pen and all that, but he also admitted to smoking a blunt before he started driving. Okay, that's not too bad snitching on himself. So then they, obviously by admitting all this, they gave this nigga, well, they said he passed the breathalyzer, but they gave him some on-field sobriety tests that he failed, and they said he was alertingly having body tremors. Just imagine this big ass nigga leg shaking because he too high, like. Cause you gotta think, nigga, this is an offensive lineman. This nigga, a D1 offensive lineman at Texas. This in the SEC. This nigga's huge. Just look at this big ass nigga shaking because he too. But yeah, he must have been on that good shit. I don't know. Yeah, he probably was fucking with the white boys. That's the issue. You can't be fucking with white boys when it comes to certain shit. When it comes to drugs, bro, don't be fucking with the white boys that had you doing something you ain't had no business doing. Your ass be butt naked walking down the street on some shit. Don't fuck with the white boys. But this nigga then admitted he was coming from a 21 and up club who makes exceptions for UT players. Like I said again, he is 18. So back to what I said, the amount of people who are getting in trouble for him. Now. I don't know how strict the police in Austin are, but I would assume that this somehow is going to have them look at that club a little harder. Now, if it comes out, now I feel like if the police look into it and then he's right about it only being for UT players and all that, they might let that shit slide because how niggas down south in little towns like that feel about their college teams. They probably end up gonna letting that shit slide. The thing is, nigga, you don't want them look closer to it. Now they serving alcohol to youngins and underage, under 21. So yeah, I'm just saying you don't want that closer look when you already doing that shit. So and then he admitted that he was taking two prospective players to the strip club next. So the reason, this is why I said get niggas in trouble. Um, the prospective players, I would assume. I guess I don't. They don't really got nothing to do with this. They just on the recruit. The thing is with these niggas is now we finna look into either you as a background or now it's going to get into y'all program or y'all coaches, evidently, because you got to think. If these are recruits and things of that nature, somebody is going to think that it's like somebody recruiting like a coach or something that's telling him to do these things. Now, I know NIL has, created a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Leniency, I guess you could say, with recruiting a little bit more. I mean, it's creating, bigger guidelines where you could recruit a nigga with money. But I'm not sure if you can take the Rick Pitino route. I'm not 100% sure you can take the Rick Pitino route even today. And him taking to a strip club could potentially, be looked at as the Rick Pitino route. Now they probably gonna look at it take a blind eye because this is a SEC offensive lineman in a college town that don't got no other teams for real. So yeah, that might, that might work. But I just think it's funny as hell. He was just out here telling himself, like just the fact that, and I hope we see this body cam footage one day because I just want to see how bad how his, these body tremors they were saying, and I want to know, like, how quick did this nigga tell himself? Like, how much work did the police have to do for him to tell himself? Because it all just looked like he did this all like while on the scene. So if he did all this telling on the scene, he ain't never been in trouble in his life. But I guess, I mean, you play football, so yeah. So yeah, that's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG TikTok on the video, and we out.